Hey, Facebook Live! We are here today, super excited. Can't wait for you guys to join in. I am here with Miss Brooke Standiford.
Hey, guys.
So tell them what you do, because it's a way cooler job than mine.
I am the sales manager here, so several of the sales reps and all of their awesome support to take care of everything for them while they're out on the road, they all report up through me. So it's a little bit of everything, so every day is interesting with lots of fun new projects to work on for you guys.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to have Brooke here because she gets to see so many different cool projects that come to life from soup to nuts. And the reason why we're here is because of case studies. Case studies really help you guys build that, the whole brand, and trying to sell something that might not work, like the smart wallets we've done. That's been really popular, the Twist and Chill fans we've done. So if this is your first time logging in, go check them out because we've got so many really cool ones. But today I'm really excited to see because she's got actually a personal story that we're going to be talking about. But before that, can I tell you a funny story?
Yep.
So this month marks the 1-year anniversary of me being alive in this industry. Very complicated industry. So I'm going to tell you a funny story that happened a year ago. I was talking to one of my customers and she's like, yeah, like we're jazzed about these kits. And I think I've always been very passionate about it. So I was like, yeah, let's do a new hire kit. And she's telling me that the end user has 2 colors. It's, she's like, yeah, there's more, we want to do more navy blue than anything. And as we're talking, she's like, I would really love for you to incorporate Kelly green, and we keep talking more and more. And as she's trying to finish up the conversation, I was like, hold on 1 second. I was like, I just need Kelly Green's contact information. Yeah. And I was like, and she's like, what? Like dead silence on the call. And she's like, well, you need what? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's PMS Kelly Green. I'm like, no, like I need her you told me to incorporate her. And then she decided to tell me that it's a PMS color. But so is Heather Gray. Apparently that's not a person. So sorry to all the Kelly Greens and Heather Grays out there. You are no longer a person. You are now a PMS color. So that happened like a year ago, which is very interesting.
Yeah, they have some very unique names for some of those colors.
Magenta pink. I'm like, what PMS number is that? They're like, it is. So it's been a really fun ride a whole year into this, but I think I've learned a lot since then. I've grown a lot.
Has it just been a year? I thought you started in March.
I started in March, but I've been live, in the territory working.
Yeah.
They had to train me for a while. It's very complicated. So, but it's been really fun, great ride. But I thought that would be a really funny story to tell you about a year ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, case studies, let's get back to that. But first we want to talk about a question that we keep getting over and over again. And I think we see it all over like your Facebook groups and all that. So I think it would be a really fun question. Can I ask you one and get your opinion?
Yeah.
So it says, what products do you usually pitch for someone looking to open up a new online store for their brand? When you get this question, it seems like it could be a million different things. So where do you start, especially being a supplier? How do you guide your customers into figuring out what items should go on that store, because you don't want to offer too many?
Yeah, so I think that's a great question. We hear it all the time. I think the first thing is going to be getting information from you guys. What kind of store is it? Is it a retail storefront? Is it a store for end users? Is it a store for their employees? Because if it's a retail store, you probably want to go more retail driven, which we do have a lot of cool products for that. Yeah. We have Barrington. Yes. We have the new Elo drinkware. Yep. Which all you guys have seen. We've talked about it a lot. We have Puma, Adidas, Otterbox, Stanley. So some really cool retail drinkware things. Yeah. For a new hire store, an employee store, you might want to do new hire kits. Katie's very passionate. I think that's the #1 item I hear her talk about. So why don't you talk about what you put on stores?
Yeah, so it really depends on what the end user is too. So the new hire kits I do is more for like hospital, and we have it right on their storefront, and they get to order it. So it really depends on what the actual industry is. Hospitals are obviously going to do things like hand sanitizers. This is a huge one. So I usually try to start with what is their budget, what their industry is, what the end users are looking for. If you're starting from scratch, I would definitely reach out to your suppliers and say, what do you guys have? What are your top trending items, or what are your top selling items? Like the Odin, for example. This is a huge top selling item that everybody wants, and it's better. Especially with you're going to hear about this, but the full color logo on this is just really cool to pop the logo and stuff. Do we have any comments or questions that we need to? We're good.
Someone named Mark Gotzi really likes Elo.
Yeah.
Hello.
I love Elo too. The Riley has been my favorite. I didn't love it at first, but now I love it. You have the Zulu Ace.
I have the Ace. It's the bigger brother to the Riley. It's great. I carry it with me everywhere I go.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So this would be great for a retail front.
Yeah. But also retail fronts doesn't have to be retail items. So like the Kong, we have retail packaging that you can do. So like the Kratos is a really great one. Like Cool Cubes. Those are my favorites to be able to put in stores because we're going to give you that box. It's no extra charge. And you also get that retail look without having to have that price tag.
Yeah, and if it's like a souvenir shop, you want to think about things like mouse pads, shot glasses, sling grips, maybe the twist and chill fan, things that are easy that people are going to buy when they're out on the go.
Yep. So that's a really great question. Hopefully that was helpful. Please reach out to us if we can help with anything because I love stores. It really helps you be able to get that consistent orders, and we love consistent orders any day. So anyways, let's start with a couple of case studies. But before that, a really cool case study, golf season is really here. Do I just slide it over?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the full color golf balls?
Yeah, so one new thing that we're doing in-house is full color golf balls now.
That's my fault. It's all good.
Is full color golf balls. So can they see the full color golf balls?
Let me see it.
Okay, so they're really great. We can do those in-house. Another cool thing about our golf balls is I don't know how many orders that we get last minute where they forgot about ordering balls for the tournament that are coming up. So we can actually do same day golf ball orders as long as we get your order in-house by noon Eastern time with our
with
production
color
ready.
too?
Yeah, with full color. With
That's
production ready art. And then the standard turn time is only 3 business days as opposed to the industry standard if you go factory direct of the 7 to 14. So it's a really great option for you guys. They look really, really awesome. We've got a lot of good feedback at some of the shows that we've been showing.
I love the Tostitos one because I think you can see the really vibrant colors that it can do. A lot of people are like, are you sure it's going to work? Because they're so, because it's new for us. It's not new for us. Like the machine's new, but we are #1 in golf year after year. We've got you guys. But I think it's phenomenal because normally, especially in the golf season, it's 14 business days every single time.
Yeah.
So being able to do that really quick turn is really, really important for the golf season.
And that is the only caveat, catalog quantity. So you can't order a ton.
Yeah. I mean, you can totally order a ton.
Oh, yes, you can. But for the same day.
I'll take that order any day. But yeah, same day would be really tough. So that's the first one. I'm going to go and do a couple of these are our favorite to-go items, right?
Yeah, so we wanted to pull, because it's summer, everybody's on the go more. People are traveling more for work. You're out going to festivals, at the ball fields, at the lake, the pool, wherever.
Yeah.
So we took a poll from some of our sales reps and inside employees on what their top go-to items are that we have for travel. So Katie's going to go through some of them, and I'll go through some of them.
So some of my favorite ones. Now, since I'm always on the go and I'm in sales, I always have to have a notebook with me, and I always have to have a pen. So what's really cool, and let us know if you want one of these sent to you, but we have the Super Glide pens in this really nice packaging. These are some of our top pens right now, especially this one. I'm obsessed. If you have not seen the Twilight, you need to get a sample. It is my favorite pen by far. The plunger is the exact same as the laser engraving, so if this was red, it'd be red and red. If this was orange, it'd be orange and orange. So I really love that. But when you pair it with one of these, so this is called the Rune Stone, and it's our stone notebooks, and it's made of crushed stone. So when you're writing on it and when you're on the go and you're trying to make sure you get everything, it doesn't matter. You can shove it in the back. She's got, how old is Brayden now?
He'll be 13.
So 13. So all the boys in the back that are ruining it, they can ruin it, and I promise you it's going to stay sturdy. So those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, and the other great thing about this guy, for any of your sustainability customers, this is huge because it is very eco-friendly. And for on the go, like construction workers, people like that, it's awesome because the paper is also water resistant. So if they're working outdoors and it's drizzling or whatever, it's not going to smudge the ink on anything that they're writing on.
So we've done one of these. So for a really great case study on this, we've done one of these where we do the Pebble, which is a little bit smaller and it's got the plastic casing on it. We did it for, I think it was the Coast Guard, because they're always out there in the flight. They're trying to they're always in crazy water, whatever the case is going, but crazy weather resistant, and they buy those constantly because it is waterproof, because you've got that plastic and it's really durable inside the weather. So that's a really great case study for anyone who's outdoors, or especially in some crazy weather situations.
Right. So another item that became a staff top pick are charging capabilities for On the Go. I'm actually using it right now. So a good story is Sarah, who was on Facebook Live last week, and I were in New York a few weeks ago, and we were out all day long going to see a bunch of customers, and both of our phones were just dead all day. She has an Android. I have an iPhone, so we use our 3-in-1 lanyard, which is really awesome because you just pop it right out, and this will plug into this guy. And then the port has a new universal port that'll work for the newer phones. And then this side, one side of it will work for an Android, and one side will work for the iPhone. So we were able to swap in and out using the iBoost Elite to charge it. The other great thing is this one also has 2 ports. So a lot of times when I'm out on the go, my son and I, my husband and I, will both plug our phones in and be able to charge both phones on this very quickly.
Now, if you flip this over to, it's got the micro USB, you can charge this thing. So if you're going to plug this guy in right here, you plug this into your actual wall because you don't always have your wall port ready to go. Like something like the Oompa, you just plug this right in, this plugs into here, and now you're charging this for the next day.
Right.
So you've got the 4 ports on this, which is another one of my favorites. But this is universal, so it can charge the actual one, but it also can be used to charge it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can wear it around your neck because you're super cool.
And everybody needs a lanyard for trade shows, for work. So it's great that it's dual use because you're also going to be able to charge things with it.
Another couple, the Oompa. I mean, I love this thing. So a really great case study. I am always in airports. I pretty much live in them sometimes, especially as of late. But what's really cool is if you've ever been in a packed airport, especially like Chicago, where it is literally nonstop, or I think, flights are being delayed, it's really great to be able to plug this in, and not only are you taking one person's plug, you're able to get that person that you just asked to steal their plug from, but you get 2 other people. So you can have 4 people charging on the go all the time. I also love the imprint area. It's huge. It's really, really big. So the Oompa, I think is one of my top trending ones right now in my territory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
So another on-the-go thing is drinkware.
Hi, Nicole. Love you, girl.
And Julie from Michigan. Hi, guys.
And Gail. Hey, guys.
Thanks for joining us. So another top item for on the go is drinkware. We have 2 of our most popular pieces here, the Kong and the Odin. But one thing we also wanted to show you about these is our new full color printer, the Helix printer. So you can see these logos look awesome. The great thing about this printer is all those logos that you have that require full color but have the tight registration, this machine works beautifully for it. And then the other great thing about this is we can do personalization on this. So I know a lot of people want to do personalization on drinkware, but when it comes to screen printing, you've got those screens for every single name. But on this, it runs on variable data. All you have to do is give us the spreadsheet with their names, and we are able to personalize on these.
So I love the personalization. So if we turn that into a case study right now, I'm working with a bunch of school systems where if you know a school system, if you give those teachers a drinkware, they're going to love it and they're going to use it. But you don't know if that one's actually yours after a short amount of time because everybody has the same one. So being able to put their really cool color logo on one side and being able to put their name on the back or their name underneath really solidifies that as actually yours. So variable data is very, very big right now. And then obviously there's a couple other ones. I'll go through these pretty quickly. But you've got... I love my hand sanitizer. I like to stay sanitized all the time. QB, this is one of my favorite items right now. You can use it. You can
don't look at my lipstick. It's my lipstick.
Sorry. But it's really great. It's like the EOS, so it's not like you're trying to put your finger in there. It's actually an EOS, very similar one, and you've got a really great imprint area on that. And then you've got earbuds. I cannot live without earbuds, so it's really good, full color. Love this guy. And then do you want to do those before I do my...
I'm going to let you do the dry bag because you're passionate about that.
I love the dry bag. So I think you can use this all the time. I use it for my son's school. Because children, so he's 3, so he's a boy, and not only is he bleeding every day, but he's dirty every day. So it's really great when they're trying to get those clothes off. They put it in here, and so when it's inside of my car, it's not really stinky. It's also really great for beach. It's great for summertime. Really, really good 10 liter. So this is the dry bag 10, which is awesome.
Yeah, and we see lots of people using it for resort properties, hotels. Even athletic teams will get it, like swim teams, things like that.
It's got like a really great carabiner. So once you put it together, you clip it, got a carabiner. It's awesome.
Yep. So my favorite bag that we carry, besides the Rambler pack, is the Urban Shoe bag. So The reason I want to talk about this is it's got so many great uses. It is in our golf line, so it is awesome for golf shoes. It's a great kitting option because it's a low price point. It's around
It's under $6.
Yeah, it's under $6 on the C. So if you wanted to do a kit, it's an awesome item to kit with. But it works for several different industries. So we've seen a lot of schools do this because, you know, the baseball players won't wear their cleats off the field, and basketball players, to keep the tread good, they won't wear them outside the court. So we've done a lot of these for basketball and baseball teams. But also one that I wouldn't have thought of had I not seen it is for construction workers. You know, their boots get really, really dirty out there, and so they don't want to get them in their truck. So
that's great.
Yeah.
I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, so that was a really neat one that we worked on.
Yeah.
I carry it all the time when I travel because I don't like my shoes touching my clothes. But the great thing about it is it's pretty big. Like, I can fit 2 or 3 pairs of shoes in this bag.
Yeah.
Especially in the summer
outside
when it's not boots.
bag, which is really great to be able to put whatever else you want inside of there.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a lot bigger than you notice right on the pictures or whatever, but I think it's a really great bag. And she loves it. She does not travel anywhere without it.
It goes
and your son uses it. I love the construction worker. That's really good.
I thought that was a unique case study because I would have personally not ever thought of that.
Yeah.
But a customer asked if you could use it for it, and I'm like, absolutely.
Why not?
So they wanted to know if boots would fit in it. We
That's
tested
why
it
Brooke
out.
is here. She's so
works.
smart. I would do it for like Orkin or something like that, where they're like in nasty places underneath crawl spaces, and you don't come in my home with that put in your shoe bag. That's a great idea. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you something you have maybe been introduced to it or not, but I am literally obsessed with this. And we have the line separately, but today I want to talk about the experience that Gold Bond can bring to you and your customer. So Gold Bond does these experiences. We can do everything from really small fittings to very big pop-ups. But today I want to talk about one that I am actually doing with one of my customers. And that is, would you mind helping me? Yeah. Vera, please. We've got so many really beautiful leather goods. They're either leather, they're beautifully embossed. You can see like this one right here. You've got the Gold Bond logo right here, but you also have the Gold Bond logo right here.
And you could do the step and repeat on the inside, on the front and the back. And it's refillable, so when you get done with it, all they have to do is pop in another notebook and they're good to go.
Good to go, yeah. And this one's also one of my favorites. It's the Junior. I really love it because you've got a really cool inside. You can also do that step and repeat in here, but it's just a really, really good item. And I think it's only like $125, maybe even that. It's just a really beautiful item. And the way that we use it on the experience is they said, hey, I've got a budget between $150 and I think it was $200. We want somewhere in between there. They wanted a couple different options, but it was for a VIP $1 million club. So they get all of their top reps who do over $1 million. You come to this club and you get to choose a gift. So rather than them saying you need to get this or giving them another pen, you get to give them a really great experience. So
are they choosing between multiple products?
Yeah, so they're going to say, so very similar. This is called the HD Weave. This is the most inexpensive one of them, but it's really still very beautiful. If you see this in person, contact your rep, let them show you. It's gorgeous, but it is more of a fabric. It's not the leather, but you can do a lot of different things with it. So they're going to say like, hey, you can do this really, really nice leather portfolio, or you can do a lesser version of the smaller version.
Maybe the luggage tag.
Yeah, the luggage tag. Yeah.
So they could get 2 items.
They can get 2 items with it, so you can do these 2, or you can get this one that has like the really nice leather on it.
Absolutely.
So it's really bringing that experience to it all. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer,
what's up? She's from New York?
No, she's from Chattanooga.
Oh.
I'm sure you're getting ready for some softball this weekend. It's going to be hot out there.
Yeah. I'm so happy y'all are saying hi. But it's a really beautiful experience. It comes in either like a really nice dust bag, which I think just really ups the game of giving some swag to people. But it also comes in so many different things. I love this luggage tag.
I think we have like 20 to 30 products in the line.
We have like 40.
Oh, really?
I counted the other day because we were like at a big like speed meeting thing, and we were like, yeah, there's like 20 or 30. And then I look at the presentation, there's like 40 something.
But the great thing about it is you don't have to break the bank to get like a $100 item. Like these things start around the $20, $25 price point, and then it goes up from there.
Depending on what leather you want. So if you want like the Milan leather or the Florentine, or if you just want the HD weave. And it's $24 minimum.
Yeah.
Which is really great.
And they have really nice duffel bags, messenger bags. I love the poultry kit.
Yep.
And they have a shoe bag also.
They've got a lot of golf things too. So if we're talking about those golf balls that we said, you can pair those with a really nice leather good and just bring that experience to a different level. But the experience in general is we're going to come out, we're going to be the experts, and we're going to be able to talk to the end user. So those $1 Million Clubs, I'm really excited to meet them and see kind of where they go.
Right.
And we're going to have to pre-print them. So what's really, really cool about this is it's minimum of 24. So I think we're doing, I think like 100 of each or whatever the case may be. But if they need to reorder, we're not going to set, I think the setup charge is exactly the same because you do it right in the beginning.
Right, yes.
And they're going to have it on staff. So we can easily reproduce more. And then if you have leftover, they're planning on doing a lot of leftovers of these, I think.
Because they can always use them for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, Christmas gifts, put it on the website. If you're doing your anniversary, these can really go across so many different industries and so many different things.
Right.
So,
And I know a lot of people right now are already working on holiday gifts for the coming season. We're already getting questions. So this would be a good line to incorporate into those offerings. Your sales rep has a presentation with all the Barrington items on it with the different leather and HD weave options. So if you're interested, just let us know and we can have your sales rep shoot that over.
feel free to comment to Mark Godsey telling him that I want one for Christmas. Just saying. Sorry, Mark. Anyway, so that's really cool. Go check out the video that Josh put up with the Puma pop-up shop that we just did in Atlanta. That was such a fun experience. Go check it out. Definitely download it from one of our sites so you can actually show your customers. Feel free to share it. Also, let us know if you have any questions. So follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Did I miss anything?
Pinterest.
Pinterest and YouTube. Ah, there's too many. That was bad. But please come check us out. Can't wait to see you next week. And Brooke, it's been awesome.
I know, it has been awesome.
Can we do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's so smart. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Have a good weekend.